man, there is a woman. And Lagos State has been enjoying that blessing for the past few months. This is a woman who is a champion of the TB, the fight to ensure that we reduce tuberculosis to its barest minimum. And I can assure you, I haven't had anybody cough like that beside me in a while. So I know that TB has reduced. This is also a woman that has been an advocate. You will say the women are enjoying, yes, no longer gender violence, Abby. Of course, we know that no sexual gender-based violence, and domestic violence has actually gone to its barest minimum. She's also a promoter of maternal, neonatal, child and adolescent health. To me, she's a health champion in all its ramifications. Please join me as I welcome to the microphone the First Lady of Lagos State, a strong leader. No other person other than our very own Dr. Mrs. Ibijoke from the Young People Shopping Center. Let's have a round of applause.
Here we have the Deputy Incident Commander here in the presence of the Honorable Commissioner of Health, Professor Akin Abayomi. I hope I'm permitted to take off my mask. And I like the statement you made that you will pay more attention to family planning after COVID. After COVID. Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me again to this program. The day is fast spent. It's been a beautiful afternoon. We've learned so much. I just want to acknowledge everyone that is here. And my sister here has done a beautiful presentation of all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen in this hall, the health sector, our partners. Thank you very much for being here. We also want to recognize the VC University of Medical Science, Ondo State, our lecturer, Professor Adichekun Fatusi. Thank you for the points that you brought out. I was actually taking notes. I thought I was back in the classroom, forgetting that I was the first lady. And all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, I greet you all. I'll quickly go through my speech and then mention one or two things that have been mentioned here. I am delighted to be here in solidarity with the women who contribute meaningfully daily to the economic growth of Lagos State and Nigeria as a whole. There is no better time than now to put family planning on the front burner as we commemorate the World Contraception Day. Today the topic is family planning in a new Lagos, a catalytic pillar for female empowerment and socio-economic empowerment. Family planning, as we all know, is an informed decision by an individual or a couple on how many children to have and when to have them. It involves the use of modern contraceptive methods to adequately space pregnancies. Family planning prevents birth-related complications for both mother and child and has the long-term benefits of empowering women and reducing, like my sister here said, the adventurous traveler, Mrs. Ronke Manadeko. There is no gainsaying that family planning enables women to pursue their educational and career aspirations, acquire more wealth, and a lot has been said here, and in the long run contribute to the socio-economic development of their immediate communities. When women space their births effectively, they can recover from the previous birth, take care of themselves and the living child, and bond with their children and spouses. The growing population in our state and nation has its attendant challenges such as increased rates of unemployment, high rate of poverty, growth of slums, poor access to sanitation, poor health, lack of or poor education, and of access to safe and modern methods of contraceptives have been found to be a barrier to family planning uptake. Many women in Lagos State who want to delay or avoid pregnancy are currently not using any form of modern contraception. And our goal is to reach these women, their partners, and many other women who are yet to understand the need for and benefits of family planning. The socioeconomic benefits of family planning cannot be overemphasized, as it leads to female empowerment and economic enhancement. It ensures a woman has adequate time to achieve her career goal. I therefore call on all stakeholders to join forces and chart a course towards effective funding of family planning services in Lagos State. I'm looking forward to more private sectors, institutions and networks, philanthropists, media houses that can make significant differences in the lives of many of our women and their families. A lot has been said by our technical partners here. I want to appreciate all the people that took part, Sterling One Foundation, Sterling Bank, NTM Foundation. You said a lot in this place, like Professor Akiabayomi has said. We've learned a lot from each other. The media person said so much, and that really tickled my fancy. And then it reminded me of going for an award ceremony. And I was there sitting in the hall. They were awarding people, and I was like, oh, what can I learn from this gathering? Maybe there's something here that can be introduced into health and can support this fight against, instead of curative health, preventive health. It was a football award. Everybody was interested. And the media person here said something about we should encourage more awareness through the community promoters. I think you have community mobilizers, especially referring to the time of election. Everybody's more aware, they're more involved, they're more informed. And so I was just sitting down there with the peers and I was thinking, okay, I think it's a good time to also use the entertainment industry. Get, like you said, the soap operas, where we have to create more awareness on family planning. A lot of my brothers and sisters here watch the movies, the different channels on TV. So maybe some of these films should be directed to health education so that they can be more aware of family planning. And we had a program recently, Lagos Inter-Youth Collaboration, and I actually put the youth inside the committee so that I could understand how they think. And then they said, Ma, let us look at the Instagram rating. And we looked at different Instagram ratings, and we were able to know that, okay, if you bring this person into this program, the youths identify with this person, they will appreciate whatever you're talking about in this program. And so we brought in Funke Akindele. And when we had the program, the place went agog. And they were taking notes and they were listening. Okay, so here I was thinking, okay, we should use that approach to encourage more people to identify with family planning. A lot of men like watching football, so maybe when we're having a program like this again, you bring in the most popular Nigerian footballer, or if you are that buoyant, maybe the international player. Messi, Ronaldo. Also, after I said, we got here to reach all my technical partners, and the debate was running between the girl child should be more involved, more aware of family planning. Now went to the boy child, and then both parents are involved. You see, there was so much being said here, and both parents are involved. But then the boy child, we tend to want to forget that we also need to pay attention. There's a lot of grants being given out there for projects on the girl child. Most NGOs will go for girl child projects. What about the boy child? The girls are going to end up with the boys anyway. So the boy child, we need to look at that area very, very well. The IT person, Dr. Ade. You said a lot, and I just want to ask a question here. In the paper presented by Professor Fatusi, he pointed out that most of our people in Lagos were visiting the traditional practitioners. So I'm wondering, and Prof mentioned it too, how do we bring IT to the traditional people so that we can capture the data in that area too? Because if we're just looking at the hospitals, majority, 62% of them are going to these other areas. So we have to now look at, okay, how do we adapt this IT to these areas? How do we encourage them to be tech-savvy? And I don't believe anybody is unteachable. When I'm talking to the women in the Committee of Wives of Lagos State, when we wanted to use the Zoom application, a lot of them were like, why are you giving us so much stress? Then that is for the Z generation. And I said something there, I said, if you can use your phone to gossip, to do WhatsApp messages, then you must, by fire by force, learn how to use Zoom. So that is going to be the same thing that's going to apply to our people that are in the traditional area. You'll be surprised. They will learn very fast because everybody has a phone. They will learn so that we can capture that data. Let's not deceive ourselves. If we're just concentrating on our data in the hospitals, the PHC, general hospitals, tertiary, pharmacists, the majority of the people are visiting traditionalists. So they have to learn. I learned in India that when they want to do their business, they use their phones to market their business. They market women. So our own people too, our own market, they will learn. We have to be our neighbor's helper. And so each one of us inside this hall is an ambassador to family planning. We're going to teach one person, train the trainer attitude. That's what we're going to do. Sometimes when we don't go out, the First Lady is at home brainstorming. There are times I gather my security men, LASMA, police, chef, cleaners. We sit down and we teach them things different from security. I am a health practitioner. I used to be health. I'm still in health. They are seated in this hall. There are times I say, sit down. What we want to talk about today is alcohol, why it is bad. At least I planted that seed inside them. That's the most important thing. And I will now pray that you will take a key from what we've said. And then we have men working with us, and then we teach them about family planning. And you'll be surprised. The people out there are actually yearning for knowledge. They want us to teach them. They do want us to teach them. But are we ready to go down low? Are we ready to do that? Are we ready to teach? Are we ready to impart that knowledge? Because if you don't, like the media man said, there you are busy, enjoy yourself. I have my house, my home, my business, everything is going well. And the other people there, they don't have that knowledge. The burden is going to go back on us. The burden will still go back. So we have a duty out there to do. We do have that duty. We must encourage family planning. No matter how small, little drops of water make a big ocean. We all have our roles to play out there, and that is what we're going to do. Once again, I want to thank everybody for the opportunity. I thank God that we're able to celebrate the 2021 World Contraception Day. And I hope that our technical partners, our private partners, they've been doing a wonderful job out there. I've heard your testimonies. MTN, thank you very much for Yellow Doctor and your support with maternal and newborn health. Thank you, Sterling One Foundation, for the grants that you're giving out there. We'll be coming back to meet you for more. The media man, I think I like media. Before I used to run away from media, I don't like talking to media. I'm always very afraid of media, but I realize it's very important. Communication is key. We need to put that thing out there, create more awareness. I always tell PS Oboyi that please, when you're advertising or talking about health, can you use cartoons? Can you use cartoons? Or entertainment? Or like they said, the musician, wait for me, to pass that message out there, to go a long way. People want to learn in a relaxed atmosphere. They don't want too much Turancy English. Majority of them just want to learn while they're watching Z World. So that is what they want to do. For the moderator, thank you for using the words commitment, consistency, continuity. Thank you very much. We need to be more committed, consistent, and there has to be continuity, repetition of whatever we do. And last but not the least is the languages. Whenever we're preaching in Nigeria, even in Lagos State, we have to preach it in different languages. Mr. Tubosu, you are somewhere here in this hall, you are head of media in the Ministry of Health. So when you are interpreting family planning, please interpret in Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Ilaje, Igbo, Ga, Owori. We have the Togolese among us, the Ghanaians among us, even in Lagos State, not to talk of the whole of Nigeria. So language is very important when you want to disseminate information. That's the only way to go down. If you keep on speaking too much high-polluting Queen's English, they won't understand. So we really need to go down there. Once again, thank you very much.